recap what we are, we're a collaborative, user-generated summary sharing platform for college students. So we are course-specific, class-specific, and taking advantage of all these summaries that people are writing, putting them online to be sort of the Cliff Notes, Spark Notes solution for college students, which there isn't right now. So Nicole's going to give you a little bit more visual of what we are. All right, so we're going to walk you through the site. There we go. A little bit about us. Am I going to get in trouble? What can I do to not get in trouble? Big concern before was, what are the rules behind this? So, okay. So we have the terms of use. Sign up. Pretty simple. So next, I'm going to go and show you exactly what we look like. So we have 2 courses up right now. This is Poli-Sci 2. So you click on one of the links, organized like the syllabus readings. Over here, we have it all in this format: vocabulary summaries, boom, comments. You can comment and share your comments and analysis with the other students.
Alright, so how does it work? This is our simple business model. Basically, first of all, how do you get content on the site? Like, how do you make people upload their summaries? Well, basically, the average student does not have a lot of money. But they do have a lot of notes because they've taken a lot of classes. Like, I have notes from probably all the classes I've taken at Stanford. Summaries, reading summaries. So, what is the solution? Basically, you sell your notes to Procrastinote, and we get content, and students get what they need, which is money. And if you don't want to do that, there's another option, and that is free subscription. So instead of getting money for your summaries, you can get free subscription to another class you're interested in. So you kind of like use the old summaries that you have, and then you basically get new knowledge. You can improve your grades. Okay, but how do we make money off that? Like, if we're paying people to upload the summaries. So basically, what students don't have is time. We're doing so many different things, involving a million student groups, and people end up procrastinating and like running out of time and just like freaking out. So what we offer is basically summaries for them, like Spark Notes for college. So basically more time and better grades. And what do they have to give up in return? A small subscription fee, like $5, for example. And what else can you get for $5? Well, you can get a Corona at pub night. You could get half a panini at the Coho. Or maybe like 2% on textbook. This is not a lot of money. This is an entire class. $5. It's not that much. It's really, especially if you're desperate. Alright, is that a difficult choice? I don't think so. Alright.
Okay, so there are 4 key things, 4 key feedback points we got from both OIP and from Jay. So the first, honor code and accountability. Second, saturated market. Business model issues, and also how we're going to grow. So first, I'm going to talk about honor code and accountability. So we went back, did some more market research, asked the students, and so we asked them, would you feel more comfortable if you knew who was sharing your summaries? Most said yes. And are you comfortable sharing? Most also said yes. So we also, so this is our biggest pivot. Before we were talking about doing this kind of the renegade way, not talking to professors. A lot of the feedback we got was that, if these are summaries, what's the honor code issues behind it? So we decided instead to partner with teachers. So we went out, kind of interviewed / accosted a lot of professors to ask them about it. The feedback was overwhelmingly positive. There were some hesitant teachers, especially in the classics department. So how we're going to change to fit these 2 things. A, don't make it anonymous. So right now we're developing on Facebook. So we have this website up, but we're going to transfer over really soon so that you can see who on Facebook is doing this just within the community. So you can't see unless you're in the community. Partnering with faculty. We're talking to 2 teachers about partnering next quarter.
And another thing we're going to add there is that we talked to one of our professors actually, and she's like, there's no honor code violation like uploading your summaries online. And there's also no honor code violation using summaries, as long as you don't like just copy and like turn it into your essay. So basically it's fine, as long as you're not like breaking copyright, so which is important.
Okay, another issue, saturated market. So we're different in that we're accountable, like I just went over. No one else is doing that. But also, we're a summary sharing platform, which nobody else in the arena does. Not NoteHall, not Course Hero. Nobody does summaries like SparkNotes. And who here has used SparkNotes? Okay, so it's useful.
So basically, we had some business model issues. I mean, one of the things that people talk, or the judges talked about last time, was that how do we get content? And also, do we know who's uploading content? Like, you don't want the slackers to be like, providing the content. And also, like, people who are like the good students that are going to want to use the site like this. So we went out and asked people, and we found that actually there's a lot of overlap. People who upload and download, about I think there's like 40%, said they would do both. There's a little bit more people who would download than upload, which is good for us because they're the ones who are paying. And I mean, I know from LinkedIn, for example, like most of the revenue comes from a very small percentage. So I think this is pretty positive, and it shows that people are willing to both upload and download. And then another thing that was we had issues with is like pricing, because we kind of said like, yeah, like we will charge like $5, and like and we did surveys and people said they would pay. A lot of like over 50% said they would pay something, at least $5. But it's kind of hard to say because we haven't actually tested it. We haven't actually charged people yet because we don't have enough content. So what we're trying to do right now is basically like just like aggregate as much content as possible from our friends, and which is working really well. Everyone we reached out to has been like, yeah, fine, we can use it. So once we're done that, we're going to try charging people. We don't kind of want to like offer them a service that's really bad and there's like no content online stuff. Like stuff.
So scaling, we're big on kind of asking the users. So we did another survey. We reached out to a lot of our friends, 13 different universities in the US, and then also 8 different countries. So the feedback we got was that it's pretty similar to Stanford. People would use this platform.
Yeah, and
we got some unsolicited feedback too. I've not placed enough emphasis on how much a service like this would be appreciated. Please do it. Make it free. That was just one of the comments.
yeah, we got a lot of
In a little optional section.
Like make it soon.
Before finals.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sales and marketing strategies. So we launched yesterday. Before finals. We did kind of a finals promotion. So we launched yesterday afternoon. As of before this class, we have 31 people signed up on the site, which is pretty impressive because I thought it would be mostly like on Facebook. But it looks like we have 2 classes up right now, Column 108 and Poli-Sci 2. So if you're in either of those, sign up at our site. And you're entered into a raffle to win an iPod.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with that, kind of word of mouth, exploiting our networks, and also a friend referral system in the future where if you refer a friend, free membership.
Okay. So we're basically trying to partner with professors and the TAs here at Stanford because we want to have that the kind of accountability and people like knowing that if they upload summaries, they won't get in trouble. I think that's a really important point, like we said, to differentiate ourselves from sort of a NoteHall, which is like a black market for notes. And also, we're trying to partner with ASSU.
We talked to the exec at school, and it's a very real possibility to get funding and partner with the students. And right now we're bootstrapping, so we're not looking for funding.
And some of the risks, the low barriers to entry, like basically, it's not a very techy startup. Like you don't really need, I mean, there are only 2 of us, so you don't really need having technical skills. But the thing that's really hard is basically just getting the content on there, and we think we really understand the problem. And because we live the problem every day, like we pull like 3 all-nighters in a row. So basically, I think that we're good to do it. And if we can get a big audience, that will kind of bridge that gap.
So this is us.
Yeah.
Nicole, okay, so she's on the BA side, so she knows the reading summary arena much better than I do. And yeah,
She said she does computer science, she's a small accessible major. So we have a kind of good mix. We kind of understand like these two different aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now what we're trying to do is not really hire like another like CS person or something. We kind of want to get interns to help us out because it's all about getting content on the side. And then also we're going to expand to other schools. We're going to kind of like have representatives at the schools, which we don't have to like pay that much because it's not like funky work. It's not like something like spreadsheet or software. We just need some contacts.
So the great thing about our team is that she's an amazing marketing guru. I know tech. I can build a website, and together, we live this problem. We know it better than anyone else outside of this 4-year span. Nobody else knows this market better than we do. And we live the problem. We haven't slept in the last 3 days, and we spent the last 3 days together, and we still love each other.
That's a good sign.